Welcome back to Ski Mask Way Boxing fight fans. Man, something just came across my timeline, my boxing feed on YouTube. Guy by the name of Manager Marty. I just want to shout you out, Manager Marty. Um, he just exposed some stuff, man, that I've been because I had made a couple of videos about me questioning that snack, that whole snack situation after I had did that video about Victor Conti. But remember, I saw that I did this video maybe a month ago or something, or 2 months ago. I'll put the little thing up there on the top to show you what my video. I was talking about Shane Mosley because I had watched a series about Victor Conti and his Balco scandal with Barry Bonds at the time. And remember when Barry was hitting all them home runs and they accused him of being on steroids, him and Mark McGwire of the Oakland A's and the other guy from Miami too. Uh, Remember he was a big dude too. What was his name? But anyway, he was a baseball player and Balco was a part of all that. And Victor Conti did some time because I watched the whole thing and I made a video about it because Shane Mosley, God kind of showed me that you can't get away from nothing that you do illegally or, when you cheat, right? So in the timeline, I just was going down watching some videos and everything and seeing in my video uploaded and everything. And I got my timeline on there. And, when I refreshed it or whatever, different things came up on the algorithm, and Manager Marty came up with it said shocking Terence Crawford, team linked to biggest scandal in boxing. And I said, scandal with Terence Crawford? I said, let me click on that. And I clicked on it, and Manager Marty came on there with Denito. He had a message with Denito, what's his name? Nonito Donaire, the boxer, the little young dude or whatever. Well, he's not young now, but back then he was. He was an up and coming superstar. You know what I mean? But his wife was saying that Manager Marty had information that was lying about information about Vada, the linkage of Vada, Victor Conti, and some other people that she named and everything. And so Marty was like, what? And so he brought out information from 2011 that had a interview with Victor Conti talking about his creation of Vada. And I was like, what? Because you understand, if he created Vada, which is the testing, the so-called steroid testing, he owns it and he's a ex-steroid Scarface king. It's easy to say that you clean when I own the company. That's what I got from it all. And I was like, man, Terrence is cheating. All of these people cheating that are promoting. That's why I made on my videos. Like on my videos, I put Boo Boo Andrade. I put him on there. I put what's the dude that Tank knocked out? The guy, the Aztec. He claimed he an Aztec warrior. He fought Keith Thurman. Remember? Dang, I'll be forgetting these guys' names because I don't try to remember guys' names. You know what I'm talking about? But Tank knocked him out with a body shot. Anyway, y'all say his name, but he was a snack guy. It even had Andre Ward on there as a snack guy because he was talking about how, man, go watch the video with Manager Marty saying about it's a shock. It says shocking. This is the title, shocking. Terence Crawford team linked to biggest scandal in boxing. I said, oh my goodness. And he said that he was talking to Virgil Hunter and he told him that they created it. They were starting to create it back in 2010 and it came out in 2011. And he said he had the biggest scientists and all this other stuff about it or whatever. Go listen to the thing, man. Manager Marty blew the thing off. He blew everything up with all of these snack fighters because they're cheating. That's why Devin Haney lost the way he lost against Ryan Garcia. And that's why Ryan said that he had this, Vada said that he had this steroid in his system, which he didn't. It was a lie. I'm telling you. They tried to. I told you because of Ryan came out. Remember, months before he was talking about them child PDF files. Remember? Because he was talking about the Bohemian Grove and all that other stuff and how Hollywood was. Remember, they were sacrificing children. Ryan came out with it and talked about that, and I told you, I said they're gonna try to basically kill this guy, cause that's why they ain't came out with the Epstein files yet, and they saying that it's on Pam Bondi's desk, the new AG that Attorney General that Trump just installed. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man, what this stuff is, man. Oh my goodness, and that's why all this stuff happened. That's why Terrence, the power Terrence got, because I was like, because I had always was saying stuff about Terrence power or whatever. He had power, but he did. I mean, he knocked out like 10 straight fighters when he went to 47. Remember? And so I was like, so all this stuff makes sense now. All this stuff makes sense. Mikey Garcia was a snack fighter. You saw what Earl Spence did to him. Who else? Because I always make a video and I do subliminals. Like I throw it in there to let y'all know, but I really won't say too much about how because you can't get away from God. I don't care what you do. God is all you got to pay because you reap what you sow. No matter what it is. That's why we talk about Shakur. Him lying. You reap what you sow. But Manager Marty brought out all this information that I needed to see. Because from what I was listening to, what he said, it was Victor Conti's own voice. It was his own voice saying all of this stuff, man. And Marty got it off. Matter of fact, let me let you hear what I got. Hold on. Listen to this.
That's Victor Conti. This how I'm going to close the show out. I opened this show up with Rachel's words. I'm going to close it out with Victor's. On June the 21st, 2011, D-Source, I believe that is the name of the YouTube channel, D-Source, talks to Victor Conti on drug testing in boxing. This was on June of 2011. And Victor Conti, he told us some things that most people didn't hear. Now, I believe that this is probably part of the reason why I'm being attacked. I don't know and I don't care. Well, Rachel said that my reporting is biased. I'm trying to make a connection between Victor, Conti, SNAC, and Vada, and it don't make no effing sense. Well, let's listen to Victor Conti himself.
Yeah, because
in June of 2011,
she said
Marty, when he opened his mouth about forming Vada. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it.
Yeah, because she called Marty out, said he ain't had no connection with them. Listen to this, though. Because it's like a delayed or something. But listen to what he say.
Roll the tape.
Let me interject something here. I'm going to tell you something that we've never disclosed to anybody before, okay? And what we're working on, we've been working on this, and I'll tell you some of the names because they're already, this has been written about the boxing magazine. Okay. It's Dr. Margaret Hickman. It's Dr. Flip Pomansky. I'm involved. And there's also another very high-profile anti-doping, world-renowned expert involved. We'll reveal who this is shortly, but he is one of the most credible people in the world of anti-doping. Has agreed to be involved. So, and it's called VADA. And VADA, V-A-D-A, stands for Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency. So this is what you're probably reading between the lines here. You know, what have I been talking with Zav about? What have I been talking with Donito about? What have I been talking with Virgil Hunter, the trainer of Andre Ward, about? We've been working on this since September of last year. And we hope to implement in the near future.
Oh, my goodness. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? He said he was talking to Zab Judah. So they saying Zab cheating. He was cheating. You saw what Floyd did to him. You saw what the other guy kind of like almost bust his brain out. Oh my God. Zab took a bad beating, man. He like almost killed Zab. But he talked to Nito Daenerys, and Nito Daenerys' wife was accusing Marty of lying, saying that there wasn't no connection. But she knew because she was covering for her husband. She knew he was on drugs. Then Virgil Hunter, who was Andre Ward's trainer, they said they were talking to him too. Because see, if you start the company that does the testing, you can pass anybody because you own the company. So everybody, that's why they were talking about Victor Conte putting out the VADA sheets saying everybody was completed their testing. Devin Haney, Terence Crawford, I don't even know. I remember they were talking about Shakur Stevenson, but all of them push VADA. All of them push VADA, man. That's why I was saying. And Shane Mosley was wrapped up in it. I did a video about that. And that's why his wife divorced him, took all the belts. We don't know how long he was cheating. Took his belt, took half his money. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Manager Marty, I shout out to him, man. He broke it all down, and he kept on explaining to everybody about what Victor said. And he broke it down again. I was like, dang. Because like I said, in some of my videos, I always say about Terrence, I was like, man, I don't know about that snack. Because when I did that, like I said, when I watched that whole video about Victor Conte and the Balco situation with him doing jail time for being, because he was like the Scarface of PEDs. He was selling drugs. And I'm talking about not just boxing. It was track and field, bodybuilding, baseball, soccer, football. He was in every sports act. He was the Scarface of PEDs, and he did time. He went to jail for that. So I was like, man, and to align yourself with somebody who's a convicted PED seller who is now so-called turning a new leaf, and now we find out that he started a company that's supposed to do testing for steroids. That's the best. That's like you fighting criminals with your own police department. How does that make sense? You got your own police department, but you fighting criminals that you hired to be the criminals. But you got your police department. You know they're going to let you, man, come on, they working hand in hand. And that's what VADA is doing. VADA is lying to the people about what these folks are clean on. They're talking about they're clean athletes when they're really dirty. Because they the ones that print out the tests. That's why Devin Haney was getting up to 200 pounds and sucking all the way down to 135 and looking like a skeleton. You know what I'm saying? And that's why because he was trying to get strong. Bill Haney knew. I put up pictures of him and Bill and Devin and Victor Conte all together. I put up pictures of Devin Haney, because I don't like to even mention him because he was going to sue Ryan Garcia. We don't do that. That's why I told you, I said I'd never mention his name. The guy from Henderson, Nevada. But they had pictures of him, Terence Crawford, and Victor Conte. So I was like, man, this is crazy. So shout out to Manager Marty again, man. He bust this thing wide open. And I'm going to put it on my channel to let people know. Because you got to call out the cheaters. You got to call out the cheaters and let people hear the truth. Because this is what my channel is about, the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you at the end of all of my videos, Jesus love you. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to speak truth, man, or you'll never go anywhere because you reap what you sow. And so, man, that's all I got, really. I just wanted everybody to hear that, man. And again, shout out to Manager Marty. Go, check his channel out and everything. Because, man, he spilled the beans on what Terrence has been doing. And this going to make, man, people look differently at Terrence. Because if he's been so-called subscribing to VADA to do the testing for the drugs. But now we found out that it's owned by Victor Conti. That's even worse, man. That let you know he been on drugs. For real. I mean, they can say he hasn't been, but why would you stand beside somebody who's a convicted drug dealer and now, he's supposedly trying to make his way back into society, sort of say, and you find out that he now has a anti-doping drug company that's supposed to be testing folks for drugs, but he's still into putting out his products and everything like that, when everybody knew at one point that he was selling steroids to everybody. But now all of a sudden he got his own anti-doping, because it's like I said, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I wouldn't align myself with him. If I'm a clean fighter, I wouldn't align myself with him. You know what I'm saying? And how can I trust his testing, when I'm a part of his crew? I'm advertising his stuff. So I don't know, man. It's gonna come out. More is gonna come out, but I'm gonna put it on my channel because Manager Marty he ain't just saying it. He got from the horse's mouth. And this was 2011. And they started it in 2010. So this was 15 years ago. So, I mean, what you got to say about that, Terence? I need to hear something from you, bro. What you got to say about that? Shakur and Garcia, Mickey Garcia, Andrade was pushing them products. Devin Haney was pushing them products. I don't want to say his name. Henderson, Nevada was pushing them products. All them guys, man. Mario Barrios, that's his name. Yeah, was pushing them products. Cause I put the video. When I'm making my videos, I'll be putting all of the subliminals in there to let people know these are why this stuff happened. Because David Benavidez beat the brakes off of Boo Boo Andrade when they fought, and he was a snack guy. So y'all tell me. I like to know. But that's all I got, man. Here at Ski Mask Way Boxing, man. We love y'all, man. Do your research on this stuff. Like, share, subscribe, and comment on what you think. Do you think Terence and all of these athletes that are part of the SNAC advertising program, are they cheaters? From what you heard, Victor saying he started VADA back in 2011. And VADA is the testing for steroids, when everybody know that Victor is a convicted steroid seller. Y'all tell me, man. But all I got to say is never forget, Jesus love you. Amen. Amen. Take care, beloved.